fine. All the people ain't happy, and the river has run dry. You thought you could go free, but the system is done for. If you listen real closely, there's a knock at your front door. You'll never get free, lamb to the slaughter. What you gonna do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gonna do when there's blood in the water? When there's blood in the admit you were toxic. You poisoned me just for another dollar in your pocket. Now I am the violence, I am the sickness. Won't accept your silence, beg me for forgiveness.
Welcome in, everybody. Got a good one tonight. Two of the newcomers to the NWO. We got FAM and Michigan and Junior Broncos with Wisconsin. I'm here tonight with my buddy Blaze. Got an interesting one coming.
With who at Wisconsin?
Did I just say, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry? I'm losing my mind. I'm going to let Blaze take it over here.
All right. They had to bring a little bit of brains back into the booth. Blaze is making a return because Panda doesn't know what he's doing. It's gonna be Coach Brousseau in Wisconsin against FAM, Michigan. Sorry, Brousseau. No idea why Panda is the way that he is, but we gotta give him a break. He is an Oklahoma fan after all.
All right, we're getting ready. Michigan will return the opening kickoff. All right, and that's going to go out of the back. So,
hey, you don't have to worry about a return when you can just boot it out the end zone.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have that privilege when I'm playing. But what do you expect to see here? I know you haven't been, in the booth. So coming in fresh, what are your expectations for this game, Blaze?
I expect an absolute slobber knocker. These are two very different-minded coaches. Just from watching them play their offline dynasties, everything like that. FAM is more of an offensive powerhouse, while Brousseau really focuses on the defense.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, and an inaccurate pass to start off by J.J. McCarthy.
That is not what you want as the first pass at all. You want to get the momentum going. Doesn't matter that you're at home. You can't give Brousseau and this defense that kind of win immediately.
That is true. Definitely something, you don't expect to see, especially early on. Your arms are fresh. Young guy getting the start over the senior. Definitely not something you want right there. It's going to be a handoff to Corum. Takes it up the middle. Takes up about 7.
That's exactly what FAM needed right there to get the momentum back. After a bad pass play, you got to just run it up the gut. Gets a nice 7 right there.
For sure. And we definitely know, like you said, Brousseau's more defense to pound the rock. I'm pretty sure his running back just dominated his last game. So we'll see how it goes from here. Change of play. McCarthy drops back. Pressure and connects with Anthony at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know what that corner was doing. He went into a double team on the outside receiver and just left it wide open up the middle right there.
Ooh. Yeah, so looking back, Michigan got a 10-point win over USC in their last game, and Wisconsin actually lost by 3 to Iowa. So got one coach coming off of a nice little win and one coach coming in looking to get his team rolling again. And that's a catch by Pierce, breaks a tackle. Still ends up only picking up 4 after second guy gets to him. See what they do here. 2nd and 6. They can run the ball extremely well. Obviously, their passing game is their strongest part of their offense, but they do run the ball effectively at Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan, under Fam, I expect to see a good mix of the run and the pass. You definitely can't count out anything.
True. Got Corum and Hinson, the fullback in the backfield. McCarthy under center. It's going to be a handoff to the left. Corum gets taken down with no gain.
That's what you want to have happen if you're right there. You want to make sure that Fam's not getting a bunch of yards on the ground, make him more rely on the pass game, maybe make Fam a little bit one-dimensional to begin with.
That's definitely a goal early on. Take away one part of the game, make them focus on the other so you can start teeing off on the quarterback. Got a bunch set here. McCarthy drops back. He's got a lot of time. Finds Anthony on the side. Takes up the first down. Tackled at the 39-yard line.
Anthony's going to be a favorite target right here. The slot guys always seem to get open. Anthony obviously has a good speed, a good release. Brousseau's definitely going to have to do something to kind of mitigate that ability.
For sure. You know, Anthony, he's not the fastest guy out there, but he's definitely got, you know, some good agility, good acceleration, can make people miss. So, you know, good, you know, he can't talk apparently. That's a great way to get in the field and make plays happen. Blake Corum with another good rush there, 9 yards to the left side of the field.
Fam's going to live and die by these shotgun sets. He loves to run out the shotgun. It gives the quarterback a lot more room to work with, able to diagnose the rush that's coming at him. It's a good way to go, and it allows the running back to get a little bit more head of steam before he gets to the line.
For sure. See what happens here. And it's an option play. Cardi picks up the first down. McCarthy with a 4-yard rush there on the option, but he is hurt.
Well, that's not what you want if you are Fam. He was really looking forward to running with the young guy here, but now he's going to have to turn to the tried and true and go back to the senior.
Yeah, and like you said, he is a senior. He does have experience. He's played a little bit this season. Might not be the coach's first choice, but we know he can get it done when he needs to.
Got to watch out for Anthony right here.
Got a lot of space. Throws a deep ball to Pierce. That's going to be a touchdown.
Is there a better way to come into a game after getting benched by your coach than to just throw an absolute dot to the end zone for a touchdown?
No, sir, there is not. You know, that's something you tend to see a lot, especially with the older guys who get benched for the younger guys. They come in and they just immediately have an impact. They're upset. They want to come out there and prove that they should be the starter.
And with that, I mean, Fam taking an early lead, do you think that's going to change up how Brousseau wants to start this opening drive?
Not at all, especially, you know, it's first drive of the game. Michigan drove down and scored. Definitely think Brousseau is going to come out here, run the ball heavy, and just push the defensive line back like they've done all season long.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. If you're Brousseau, even though you gave up a score relatively early in this game, you can't go away from the game plan. It's still way too early in this game.
Honestly, I think his game plan, even if it was a little bit later, even if he was down more than just a touchdown, I think Brousseau would still come out here and try to run it. He has the big boys up front, a talented running back. I think he could do it. Just like that, Berger gets popped. 0-yard gain on his first play.
All right, that's definitely not how Brousseau wanted to start off this drive. See if he tries to mix in some kind of play action here. Everyone knows that Brousseau likes to run the ball. Let's see if he sprinkles in a little bit of pizzazz and a little bit of trickery.
No, it's possible. I don't see it happening this early. I think he tries to stick with the run here, but we'll see how he comes out. Looks like he's changing the play at the line. He's dropping back. Got a man cutting across the middle. A lot of time having to roll out to his right and steps out of bounds, taking a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, the coverage right there by Michigan was just absolutely smothering. Didn't matter how much time Hill had, he just had nowhere to go with the ball.
Sure. Definitely had he had a 2-man crossing in the middle. Both of those were covered well, which is something you don't see too often in this game. So good defense right there by Michigan, forcing the Wisconsin quarterback, Deacon Hill, to just try and pick up what he can. Shotgun play here. Drops back. Has time. And it's complete short of the first down by Hayden Rushi. Rushi.
Not sure now. If Brousseau would have just thrown that ball away, that's a first down. But he ran out of bounds. I know he didn't mean to. It's just one of those things. But, man, that cost him the first down.
Yeah, but it's a big 4th and 2 here. It looks like Brousseau's coming out to punt. No one back to return for Michigan.
So it's definitely a differing strategy going on right here, unless it's a fake, and then Fam just four-headed the hell out of this.
Is going to punt the ball. Good punt, it looks like. Great punt. Going to go out of bounds at about the 2-yard line.
Where's the NIL deal for that punter?
Oh, I'm sure it's coming after that one.
Pat McAfee show, I hear, is already trying to phone him.
Big punt there. Like we said, I didn't think Brousseau was going to go too far out of his comfort zone early in this game. And you know what his comfort zone is? It's relying on this strong defense to get a stop here on the 1-yard line. Corum picks up 5 on the run up the gut.
No, I can't say much. I'm not in the league anymore. But in that situation, I would have put a little bit more big men on the line if I was Brousseau right there.
Yeah, but I mean, as it was seen in my game last week, you put a lot of big men down early. You open up a deep shot. I think I had a 97-yard touchdown off of it, played just like that.
Sorry that you have no speed on your team.
No, I scored it, Blaze. I have some speed now. And with that, Corum picks up another 4, brings up a 3rd and 1.
Crazy how a year can change things.
All right, let's see what happens here. Big 3rd down. If you don't get it here, you got to think that Fam's going to punt the ball back and not risk giving Brousseau the ball here at the 10-yard line.
No, if you're Fam, if you don't pick this up, you just you're going to have to play smart. You got to punt it away. You can't give Brousseau someone who's, as soon as he gets that momentum, it's over. You can't give him that momentum.
For sure. McCarthy and Corum in the backfield. 7 seconds on the play clock. McCarthy hits the wheel route right off the bat, and Corum picks it up.
And are you okay? Do you need to go back to school, go to speech therapy, do something?
Apparently so, because I can't speak. But this is nothing new. Anyone who's watched me stream knows I can't speak.
You definitely struggling.
Well, just a little. But with that, McCarthy and Corum back in the backfield once again. Drops back to pass. And Henning on the out route tries to make a man miss, gets taken down around the 26-yard line.
Right there, you kind of juked into the defender. It's a bold move, Cotton, but it ended up working out again. Fumble. That's another first down.
Yeah, that's something you see a lot, especially with just the basic spin move. It's real hard to control which way you're going if you're just pressing B. Looks like we have pressure coverage on the outside. Another handoff to Corum. Tries to make a man miss. Breaks a tackle. Picks up 7 yards there.
He almost got off that second tackle, too. If he didn't stumble and trip over a guy, he might have been able to keep going.
Possibly, but it looked, there were 3 other defenders in the area. Don't think you would have got too much more. 2nd and 3rd coming up here. Edwards and Corum in the backfield. Lots of adjustments here by Fam. Wants to make sure he has the right play. And it's a handoff to Corum, who runs through him and brings up a 3rd and inches. Can't quite get that first down.
You're telling me that little ass man just ran over somebody? What's the impact star for Corum? I know they got it for Edwards, but where's the one for Corum after that play?
He'll have it soon, you know. Might not be the strongest guy out there, but definitely the strongest of the running backs on their team. Only 5'8", but he's a little bowling ball. Drop that pass. Throwing deep to Wilson. Oh, and it's a catch. Huge pass, 48 yards to Romaine Wilson.
There was no safety help on that play. And Wilson and the quarterback just absolutely blew the heads off of Wisconsin right there.
Yeah. It honestly looked like they had a safety back far enough, but it looks like he just dropped his coverage a little too much and got burnt. So it brings up a first down in the red zone for Michigan. Another handoff to Corum. Takes it up the middle. That brings up a 2nd and 3.
This is absolutely the fam special going on offense right now. He'll hit you with that deep shot and then immediately go back to just the ground and pound, wear you down. He's really good about making you think low, think in, and then just taking the top off of you.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you get in the red zone, that plan doesn't always work as well. There's not a lot of top to take off here. And it's a slant for Wilson, then that brings up a touchdown.
The linebacker help right there for Wisconsin was just unavailable. No one down the middle is just going to cause big issues all the time, especially in this game. You got to at least have a linebacker in the middle at all times.
For sure. That's going to bring it to 14-0 Michigan. Start of the second quarter, about 30 seconds in. Wisconsin needs to answer back. Their offense needs to get rolling, you know, get some momentum going here, or else this game could go really poorly for him. Good kick into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback.
They're doing a really good job of making sure that Wisconsin can't get a cheeky little return going. I can't tell you how many times last year I had lucky returns because people just kicked it to me.
And I mean, if you've watched any of my games this season, you know that I suck at kickoff defense or coverage. And I've had 3 returns on me this season alone, I believe.
Anything to do with special teams, we know that you're not the man.
Hey, I am 2 for 2 on field goals this year, Blaze.
Okay, that's going to end soon. Let's be honest.
And with that, brings up a 5-yard rush. Wisconsin definitely needs to get something going. You know, keep the momentum on their side. They picked up a nice little gain there. They need to get something rolling here quickly.
Wisconsin can't think quick though. They still can't get away from the game plan. I don't care that it's a 2-score game. Wisconsin has to play Wisconsin ball here.
Yep. Oh, and a nice move on the counter. Another one. Big run here.
And that's why Wisconsin has to play Wisconsin ball. I said it, and it came true. Look at that shit that Brousseau was able to do.
Jalen Berger with a huge rush right there. 2 nice little juke moves. Gets him down the field. Big gain.
I see a couple of maize and blue ankles still in the turf. They're about 60 yards back, but they're there.
For sure. Like I said earlier in this game, Berger is dangerous. You know, he's had a great season, but a big hit on him there. Only able to pick up 1.
It's still a positive play. You can't go away from the run. Berger's going to be a little bit tired after just running his little ass off.
Oh, for sure. Definitely would have put the backup Braylon Allen in if I was Brousseau there, but you know, Berger's a 1 for him. He's going to leave him in, let him get his reps. You got Easterling, the fullback, in the backfield this time. Looks like they're changing the play. It's another handoff to Berger. Picks up about 7. Brings up a 3rd and 2 here.
Berger's ability is absolutely unbelievable. He can slip through those little cracks that his offensive line are able to get him. Sometimes the offensive line doesn't have to do too much just because Berger's that much of an animal.
For sure. You know, that's the thing about having a good running back. Your offensive line doesn't have to be near as good because all they have to do is open a small hole and he's going to make a play. It's not like when you have, just a mediocre running back where it's all offensive line. And just like that, another handoff to Berger, takes to the right side of the field, picks up another big gain there. 1st and 10 from about the 14-yard line.
If he had about 5 more yards of field, I'm calling that a touchdown.
Oh, for sure. Just, like you said, he only had so much field to run. He had the speed and the angle. It just ran out of field. Looking at the yards total there, Michigan has 175 to Wisconsin's 70 so far. But a big run by Berger, and that's a touchdown for Wisconsin.
That whole drive, what I noticed out of Fam was even though Rousseau was hitting him hard with the runs, I don't even know if he attempted to pass right there. Fam never tried to stack the box, only kept in 3 linemen. That's something that Fam's really going to have to figure out. Just because Brousseau's going to be able to read how many people he's putting down low. I understand why Fam did what he did, but at what point are you just going to get tired of Berger running all over you?
Oh, for sure. It's the same thing we talked about with Michigan's offense. Michigan was starting to run it, starting to pick up some yards, and then they'd take the top off. Looked like Fam was trying to avoid that happening here on defense because he knows it can happen. He does it on offense, trying to avoid that happening to him on defense.
I think Fam's going to come out here. I'm not too sure that he's going to run it. He might. The run has been working for him. You might see a play action coming up soon, though.
It is quite possible here. Carthene for him in the backfield. Nice pass over the middle on the slant to Pierce. Picks up the 1st down.
A little bit of a hospital pass right there. I'm not going to lie. Got a little bit of shades of Indianapolis, Austin Collie, Peyton Manning connection type stuff going on, but it worked out. Held on to the ball. Doesn't look like he lost his head, so it works out.
Well, for sure. Definitely, any play that you hang onto the ball and you don't get hurt when you're coming across the middle of the field is a win, even if it's just a small pickup. Corum to the right. It's swallowed up after about 5.
And I think George said it best in the chat. This is definitely going to be a game of adjustments. Whoever makes the best adjustments first is probably going to end up coming out up top.
Oh, for sure. Both teams, are playing really well on offense. They just got to figure out how to stop the other team.
Fam definitely got the upper hand to begin with. Brousseau definitely did his best Pat McAfee impression with the good punt, but Fam was able to turn it into points, and now he's driving down the field again.
Sir, you're completely right there, but it looks like brought up a 3rd and 1 here. Wisconsin needs to get a big stop, get the ball back, try and tie up this game.
Now, I do believe that Wisconsin gets the ball at half. I could be mistaken.
They do. Oh, man. And it's a sack. McCarthy goes down. Brings up a 4th and 8. If you're Michigan, you need to be rolling out the punt team.
So now this game is definitely playing into Brousseau's hand. He's going to get the ball back. He's going to get it with, I'd say, about 2 minutes, 30 seconds, unless Fam immediately kicks this. But you're going to see Brousseau kill the clock as he tries to march down the field, make this the last possession, take the momentum going into halftime, and then away to where he can take a big lead.
For sure. Definitely the smart play here is, like you said, drive down the field, chew up some clock. Don't give Fam the opportunity to score again before the half. And then when you get the ball back, come out and try and get in the end zone as fast as you can. Get all the momentum on your side. Your defense is playing well again. Definitely a smart decision.
Brousseau definitely got a little bit of help out of Fam right there. You might see that kick on ESPN not top 10 Uh, can't kick it that short against Brousseau. He's going to definitely be killing this clock, taking his time.
Sure. And a good play there on the jet sweep. It's taken down for a loss of 3. Defensive end just completely blew past the offensive tackle.
Jet sweeps are definitely one of the most dangerous plays in this game. You're either going to get big or you're going to get hit in the backfield, and there's really not between.
Yeah, and more often than not, they don't work. Unless you have just an extremely fast receiver running it, 9 times out of 10, you're losing yards on a jet sweep.
Yeah, the only thing that you can count on more than a jet sweep not working 9 times out of 10 is Panda being the worst in the league with special teams.
Oh, for sure. That's 10 times out of 10. But a good run there by Berger. Breaking tackles brings up a 3rd and 6.
If you're Fam, do you call a timeout here? Force Brousseau to give you the ball back?
You know, that would be a smart decision, but at the same time, he might be trying to save him, you know, because if he calls his timeout here and Brousseau picks up this first down, leaves him with 2 if he does get a chance to drive down the field.
This is a huge 3rd down.
Tight ends. Drops back to pass. Throwing it. Oh, and he picks it up just like that. Keeps the drive alive for Wisconsin.
I know Brousseau was telling us before this broadcast when we were interviewing him before the game. He was saying that his quarterback wasn't really that good arm-wise, but that pass play would say definitely different.
You know, I think he might be referring to more like the deep ball. That was a great pass. You know, like you said, a lot of zip on it. Same time, he might not be able to put the ball downfield like McCarthy was on the last few drives for Miss. We got a 2nd and 4 coming up here. Michigan's defense really needs to make a play happen, pull something out of the hat, and stop Wisconsin here. You know, clock is running out here in the first half of this game.
With Brousseau, right here, you know, he knows that any points on the board is a win. He's getting the ball back at half. All he's going to have to do is score again, and it's either a 1-point game or it's going to be his lead. He's not too worried about necessarily getting the touchdown. Of course, that's the goal, but as long as he gets some kind of points, he's going to be happy going into half.
Oh, for sure. That was a nice option play right there. Deacon Hill picks up the first down, stops the clock. So another shot here with 59 seconds, 1st and 10. Right. 2 receivers each side. Berger in the backfield. It's another handoff. Oh, and he breaks a tackle. Tries to make a move. Only picks up 3 there, though.
You know what? He almost lost 3. That was a hard-fought 3. He picks up positive yards. That's all you can really ask for out of a running back.
Oh, for sure. You know, you're not going to have a home run play every single time you touch the ball. It's just not realistic. So picking up 3 is a successful run. You know, keep the clock moving. Keep your offense on the field. You didn't fumble. Take your small victories. And he steps out, stops the clock there. Brings up a 3rd and 4 for Wisconsin.
So, being a coach in real life, I think it allows him to read what's going to happen on defense so much better. He immediately read that blitz that Fam was going to bring. He knew he was going to have to throw it out to the flat almost immediately. That's exactly what he did.
Oh, for sure there. You know, you see a lot of plays like that. Snossage will also pick it up. You know, he's a coach in real life. He played. You know, the experience is definitely helpful in this game. Burr with another handoff up the middle. Runs through a man and picks up a huge gain right there and puts Wisconsin over 100 yards rushing.
Yeah, Burr has literally put the team on his back. Everybody needs to get this man some buns, if you know what I mean. Because if Wisconsin wins this game, it's going to be because of the burger.
For sure. You know, unless something drastically changes here in the second half of this game, That's what it looks like is going to happen. Oh, and Deacon Hill with a nice run right there. Brings them to about the 2-yard line with only 12 seconds left here. They call their first time out of the half.
All right, and on that play, that should have been a touchdown. Whoever the wide receiver was that messed up Deacon right there, he's going to be off the team next week. I can already tell you. It doesn't matter how good you are. You need to let your quarterback score that.
Hey, it's what they coach. If there's a blocker in front of you and that's where you need to go, run right through him. And that's what he tried to do there. But obviously, the quarterback's not running through people like the running back will. And that's a fullback dive that gets absolutely stuffed in the backfield. Wisconsin calls their second timeout. There's 8 seconds left. They need to get 2 yards to score.
8 seconds, 2 yards, 2 plays. I think he can do it.
The way his offensive line has been playing, I don't think the ball is going to come in the air at all here. So definitely has a chance, especially. Oh, and Berger's not in the backfield. But it doesn't matter. Wisconsin scores, brings this game to 13-14. Extra point will tie it up. 7 seconds left in the half.
Absolute textbook out of Brousseau right there. He knew exactly what he wanted to do from the rip, and he got it done.
Oh, for sure. Great drive right there by Brousseau. Smart, chewed the clock like we said, and tied this game up. He'd get ball in 7 seconds.
Shout out to Bailey for the guest appearance.
Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. All right. See if Wisconsin's going to kick this ball to where Michigan has a chance to return it. And they do. Corum's back to return. Oh, he's got a lane. Makes a man miss. Gets taken down at the 30. They got 1 second here. Either going to see a Hail Mary or just probably a run to chew this last second up.
So made the smart decision there. He didn't necessarily go for the tackle. He knew that he had men inside. He wanted to force Corum back into the inside, into his men. Exactly what he did. Beautiful play out of Brousseau right there. That's a touchdown-saving play.
Oh, for sure. Now let's see what Michigan tries to draw up here. They have to go 70 yards on this one play in order to make this, get a lead back. McCarthy has lots of time. Throws the wheel route to Corum, who steps out. Oh, it's going to go to half, tied up. Wisconsin will get the ball when we return.
What a first half out of these two fresh coaches. I know Brousseau stepped in for FG towards the end of last year, but that was absolutely beautiful from the two newbies.
Yeah, and I believe Pham actually had a game as well last season. He played against Georgia in that bowl game, coming into Michigan, taking over head coach right as the bowl season started. No experience with the team at the time. Coming in and having to learn the offense, learn the offense they already knew. Didn't have time to implement his own. Definitely, two new guys, not a lot of experience coaching in online head-to-head leagues. But they're playing great so far this season. Both of them are out here trying to make a name for themselves.
All right, so question is, I know Brousseau had to go for an impromptu type of bathroom break, so I want to know what kind of brewski you got, if you could show it to us. Oh, he forgot the brewski.
Let's see. He might have an NIL deal with that company, but got regulations and stuff of what you can and can't show on live television.
Fuck the live television.
I agree. Definitely been a good game here so far while we wait on them to get back. Great game by both teams. They both played their own. Let's see what it is. Never heard of it. Blaze, have you?
So I'm going to reckon that is some kind of native Wisconsin type beer.
Looks like it.
So I'm going to ask you, Panda, what do you think are the keys to success for both teams?
Definitely the keys to success for Michigan is going to be figuring out how to stop Berger, because And the first two drives, they held him to just a few yards, and they played extremely well, made things happen. And the key for Wisconsin is going to be keeping their defense in check and keeping Michigan from taking the top off and just being able to get those deep passes like they did early in this game.
And just a reminder that after this game, next week, Brousseau is going to have another challenging game against Sepp and the SMU two-time national champion Mustangs.
Oh, for sure. That is going to be a great game. Brousseau's smothering defense against Sepp's extremely good offense. It's going to be a tight one, I think. We might see a few surprising games out of Brousseau here coming up.
I think Brousseau has the ability to really upset a lot of people in this league. He's very balanced. He doesn't take too much. My biggest problem in the league was I always tried to get back everything that I lost immediately. Brousseau's level-headed.
Sure. Oh, and that was almost picked off by Jennings, but a great pass there. Picks up a big gain for Wisconsin.
That's a tight-ass window to fit that ball in.
For sure. Definitely, goes against the narrative Brousseau was trying to build up about Deacon Hill's arm not being that strong. I think he was trying to throw us off his scent.
Possibly a little bit of a sneaky snake going on, I do believe.
Let's see what happens here. Man in motion going to the left side of the field. Oh, and he almost messes up the handoff, but Berger somehow turns that into a first down and more. Oh, that's going to be a touchdown. What a run by Berger. Wow.
Fam had to clap for that one. Hey, listen, excellence recognizes excellence right there, and Berger definitely was excellent.
For sure, and that was all Berger, The receiver coming in motion absolutely tried to tackle the quarterback, stop that handoff from happening, but Berger took it and was not going to be stopped there. Big play. Wisconsin has the lead now.
And that is Brousseau ball right there.
My face.
All right. Michigan's coming out here. They need to get something rolling on offense here because if they don't, this game could quickly go out of hand. Wisconsin's put up 21 points in a row, 21 unanswered.
And we thought the Michigan 14 unanswered was impressive. Brousseau just shows us how much a level head will take you in this league. I wouldn't say that Fam's out of it. Fam's a really good coach. He's going to be able to fight till the end. This game is going to be decided by the last drive.
Hello.
Oh, I have no doubt. A nice catch right there by Wilson. Breaks the tackle and then gets taken down. And no doubt this is going to be a close game down the stretch. Definitely, I think both teams have rocked the opposing coach at different points in this game. Obviously Michigan came out and rocked Wisconsin's offense early. Then Wisconsin kind of, stepped into it, got a rhythm, and they've been on fire ever since. Fam has had no answer.
Maybe Brousseau was sharing a little bit too many of the brewskis with the boys. Wisconsin just had to sweat out all that beer.
Oh, for sure, He even came into the booth before the game and said he just cracked open another brewski, drank it in the locker room, and then came out on the field. So,
whatever you need to do.
Okay. And what you say about hospitality? Why?
All right, let's see what happens here. 2nd and 1 for Michigan. During nice handoff there.
Now, what do you say about hospitality, Panda?
I'm not sure. I looked back, but I didn't hear. And it's an off play. McCarthy gets absolutely destroyed in the backfield for a loss of 2.
Which is supposed to have it.
Big hit right there on McCarthy. He's already been out once with an injury in this game. Got to be careful there. You don't want him to go out again.
But at the same time, we saw what happened when the senior came in. It was an immediate touchdown.
True. McCarthy was spaced. Anthony picks it up. Nice catch right there. Brings up a first down.
so kind of sold on that dive. Something that you have to do. You have to try to keep them in front of the first down mark, but Anthony was just able to avoid it barely and get upfield.
Definitely could have gone either way on that play, but it looked like Michigan was able to pick it up because of that dive.
I will. Let me find.
See what happens here. McCarthy and Corum in the backfield, changing the play, drops back, getting pressured, and that was somehow caught by Anthony. What a catch in triple coverage.
Flag on the play. Or not. Okay. Panda, are you clean today?
Apparently so. I'm sorry, everybody. I will be right back.
I guess I'm taking over everything. What's up, everybody? We're stuck in the shit show plays. McCarthy fakes. Oh, does not fake the handoff. Gives it to Corum. He's going to go up the middle. It's going to be a first down. So, how's the weather been, everybody? I haven't done this in a while. Did not expect to be left on my own. Definitely shouldn't leave children unsupervised in the booth, and that's what's happening right now. Everybody be afraid. McCarthy's going to line up behind center, though. Making a couple of changes at the line. Corum on the wheel. It's going to get dumped to him. Breaks the tackle. Gets the first down.
Good play right there. Good catch on the wheel route and breaks the tackle to pick up the first down from Corum. Do apologize about that. Everyone had to put the dog away.
It's okay. I mean, just leave the children unsupervised in the booth. It's no big deal.
You know.
Total yards are definitely not telling the entire tale of this story. That's why it's always a very deceiving statistic.
Oh, for sure. You know, that's always something you look at. Like when me and Seth played, I had more total yards than him. He still beat me. Still scored 70 points. You know, you never look at the yardage. Only stat that matters at the end of the day is that final score.
Beautifully said, Panda. Beautifully said.
2nd and 2 from the 13. Michigan is knocking on the door of tying this game up. Partly changing play. Corum in the backfield. Cross back. Looking. And Pierce with a nice grab right there for the first down. You know, there was a lot of pressure. Go ahead.
I might have found a more iconic duo than Ewan for sure after I say something intelligent. It might be Corum and these wheel routes that he's getting put on.
Oh, for sure. For sure. You know, it is tough to beat me and saying dumb stuff, but that might be the one. All right, Corum and McCarthy in the backfield once again. It's going to be handoff to the right. Cuts it to the middle. Makes a nice little gain of about 5 yards there. Brings him to the 5-yard line, it looks like.
All right here, Fam just has to keep within himself. He doesn't have to get the touchdown right now. He still has a couple of plays.
For sure. You know, this is something, it looks like the curse of the red zone has been lifted on the NWO with Blaze leaving.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself with that comment.
Great times. Let's see what happens here. McCormick, McCarthy, and shotgun. It's an option play. McCormick picks up the touchdown. Big run up the middle, untouched.
Absolutely untouched. What a hole. Again, the respect between these two coaches. Anytime one of them make a good play, they're going to just have the respect to each other. There's going to be a thumbs up or there's going to be a nod of the head just saying that you did a good job. And I love that between these two coaches.
Oh, for sure. You know, that's something you like to see, especially with two new coaches coming in. You know, you're still filling this league out, figuring out exactly what's going on. It's nice to have two coaches with little experience coming in and being respectful to each other, being respectful, showing, you know, we're in here to get better, to have some fun, most importantly, to play some football.
All right, and Wisconsin's going to get the ball back. Let's see if we continue the streak of one offense scoring while the other one can't do anything, with Michigan scoring now to stop the 21-0 run that Michigan was on, or that Wisconsin was on.
Well, it's possible. I think, it might be the next stop wins this game for one of the teams. Whoever can get the next stop and the next defensive stand is going to have the upper hand and probably comes out with a win, in my opinion.
We'll definitely see. We have a lot of football left. We still have 2 minutes in this quarter, and then we have a whole fourth quarter to go.
Yeah, but the way both of these coaches have been running their teams, it's been very efficient. Neither team has really done well stopping the other offense so far in this second half.
We're still early, though.
True. Hill drops back, throws it to his left. That's a nice catch. Makes a man miss. Makes a bunch of men miss. And a huge gain right there.
I didn't know that the 50 Cent song was actually after all the maize and blue that ended up on the ground after that play.
Oh, goodness. See, this is why we need you in the booth. You have the references that I don't.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Yeah. See, Berger in the backfield, 2 tight ends to the right. It's a handoff up the middle. Only picks up about 3.
The offensive line push right there made it look a lot worse than what he actually got. I thought that was only a 1-yard gain, so impressive.
Sure, you only get to the back of your offensive line and still pick up 3 yards. That's something that every offensive line coach dreams about.
You already know Snossages is sitting somewhere smiling over that play.
For sure. We got a 2nd and 7 coming up here. Wisconsin's offense is still rolling with the run, and FAM's defense so far has had no answer to it. Hill drops back, throws it across the middle. Oh, making men miss, picks up another nice gain there.
The shiftiness out of Jennings right there on full display, able to not only cut upfield, but get a couple extra yardage after he passed the first down.
Sure, that's something you want to see. Obviously the star of this offense is Jalen Berger, the running back. But they have some receivers who can make some plays and, be explosive at times. Fullback in the backfield with Berger. Drop back pass again. Rolling out to his left. And a nice pass to Berger, who breaks a tackle. And that's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
Wow.
I thought he had passed the line, honestly.
Absolute bait right there. That's one of those plays where you're never going to win as the defender. Only one defender to cover 2 guys. It's never going to work out in your favor. And Brousseau took full advantage of it as soon as FAM brought the defender down.
For sure. Great play right there by Brousseau. He had both options. He had to just read that corner, see what he did. The corner bit on him. He just threw the ball right over the top for the touchdown.
Do you think all this, the back and forth between him and FAM, if Brousseau comes out with this win, do you think that gives him enough momentum to possibly threaten Sep next week when they play?
Oh, for sure. I definitely think, honestly, just about any of the coaches in this league other than myself could come out there and beat Sep. Definitely think Sep, has the mindset to win every game. That's what he's done. But I think any coach could come out there on it just about any day and surprise them. Everyone's super talented in this league.
My only problem with what just happened is that I think Brousseau has us tapped up here. He was shaking his head immediately after I said that comment. I think he has to have a little bit more confidence in himself.
I completely agree. It's hard though. You see Sep, you see some of these powerhouse teams, Sep, Revamp, Snossages, and you've seen what they've done to other players. you've seen what they can do. You know, it's hard to build some of that confidence to go out there and try and beat them.
Someone's got to do it, though.
Yeah. It will happen eventually. And Corum with a nice run right there. I mean, you'll see a game. It's bound to happen. Last year, FG beat Sausages. So it's bound to happen. Someone's going to come out there and just sneak one out.
Given Saturday.
Yes, sir. Or, you know, any day of the
Whenever.
week in this league.
When the games get played, any given day.
Any given day. And we, you know, while we're talking about that, Wisconsin dropped an interception. You could see on the look of Coach Brusso, he was not happy about that.
No, you, in a game like this, you need those interceptions. You need any kind of turnover. If you get a turnover in this game, I think that kind of secures a victory.
Yeah, you know, I said it earlier. I'm just about calling it right now. Next person to get a defensive stop is going to win this game.
Well, Brousseau has a possibility to do it on this drive. Looks like
For
he's
sure.
wanting to stack the box.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter here.
We're going to need some fours.
So the four's up. A close game here going into the fourth quarter. Michigan is on the field driving, trying to score and tie up this game with Coach Brusso.
Again, an absolute slobber knocker. Revamp's been saying it all game long, and he's absolutely correct. This is a game that's going to go down in the history books of the NWOL.
For sure. See what they do here. Pearson in motion, coming across the formation to the right side of the field. And it's going to be a toss to the left to Corum. Breaks a tackle, and he's got space.
Oh,
Can he outrun him? He breaks another one. That's going to be a
He's
touchdown. Oh, he gets
He
tripped
got
up at the
tripped up.
one. What a play by that defender after a great run by Corum there to bring him up. Actually, the 2-yard line. I'm sorry.
Brousseau never gave up on the play, and that's what happens. When you don't give up, you're going to save touchdowns. What a hell of a play right there.
Yeah, of course, great play by Brusso. You know, never giving up, getting down there to make that stop. A great run by Corum. Hinson moving across the formation. And Corum's in the end zone. Untouched. Oh, that was a late hit. But a big
The game's
touchdown
going to
there.
get a little bit chippy. And then next week, are you excited for this Fam and Clink matchup where Clink will be traveling to Ann Arbor?
I am, you know. Definitely, I could see it going either way. But if Michigan comes off a win, they're going to have the momentum going. And if they come off a loss, you know, they might come out there with a chip on their shoulder, a little upset. So definitely can see it going either way for both coaches. Johnson kick deep in the end zone. It's not going to be returned. That's something different. You don't see a lot here in the NWO. Coaches having their players not return kicks.
I wish I had the self-preservation to do the same thing that these coaches are able to do.
Oh, for sure, you know. Definitely you see a kickoff as a chance to get a big play, get some momentum, possibly score. Definitely enticing. Berger in the backfield. Man in motion, coming across. It's going to be a screen out to the left. Covered extremely well by the Michigan defensive line. A loss of 5.
Brousseau's going to hate to see when he looks back at this tape is that he had a man wide open on the right side. No one around him. Could have been a lot of big yards.
You know, you say that, but it's really hard for a quarterback on a screenplay. They got the defensive line rushing at him fast, you know, no one blocking him. You have no time to make a decision there. A lot of times you see him just dump it to the running back no matter what.
Those are the dangerous plays in this league.
For sure. Hill drops back, has a man across the middle. Big hit. Somehow he hangs on to that ball.
Both men absolutely left their feet right there. That was an absolute collision over the middle. This is a huge 3rd and 7.
Yeah, big play here. This could be the stop we've been talking about. Let's see what happens. You know, could be another big run here. Catch Pham off guard. He doesn't, drop back, throws a quick slant, and he picks up the first down.
Woo, that one was close.
You know, close play there. I think even if he doesn't pick up the first, might see Wisconsin have gone for that one there. Coming in the fourth quarter here, not wanting to give anything in such a close game.
You see Pham doing a little bit different than what he was doing in the first half. He's utilizing the 4 defensive linemen a lot more than he was in this first half.
You have to whenever they're running the ball so efficiently. Now instead of giving up 5 to 10 yards on every run, they're giving up 3, sometimes getting negative plays that they weren't getting in the first half with only the 3 defensive linemen.
Do you believe that it is too early for Brousseau to start looking into possibly just running down the rest of this clock, getting the final score, and saying hasta la vista?
I definitely think so, but that's just how I play. I like to go down the field as fast as possible, run, hurry up, and all that. Brousseau shook his head that he definitely thinks it's too early as well, but you never know. Good run and a slide right there on the option by Deacon Hill.
Deacon Hill, with the self-preservation right there, knowing when to slide, doesn't want to get his dome taken off, doesn't want to be out of this game, just like how JJ was out earlier in the game.
Oh, for sure, because, JJ goes out. They have a proven, senior who has experience. Deacon Hill goes out. Every other quarterback on this roster is a freshman. They have 1 redshirt freshman and 2 freshmen who are currently redshirted on this roster. Big run by Berger to the left side of the field. Run through a man, then gets pushed out of bounds.
Berger's got that sneaky strength that Corum has, only you expect it more out of Berger. Berger has that bigger build. You can obviously tell that he ate all of his meat and vegetables in his younger days.
For sure, Berger, he doesn't have quite the same speed as Corum, but he definitely has the power that Corum has. Both can run through people, can get around people, make them miss. 2 very talented backs in this game. And another handoff to Berger. Good hole, picks up about 7.
And you wanted to say 5 there.
I did, but I stopped myself.
How dare you? How dare you disrespect Berger?
It's okay, I haven't played him yet.
I'm taking a bet he's going to run for 250 on you.
Probably. Would not doubt it whatsoever. Let's see that here. Another handoff to Berger. Picks up the first down. Looked like Michigan brought a blitz, but it just wasn't enough to stop Berger there.
I want to see the stat line for Berger so far in the game. He's absolutely killing it.
Oh, I'm sure he has over 150 yards rushing. Definitely just been dominant so far in this game.
He's been doing it through the air too. You can't forget that long touchdown pass that he received.
Oh, for sure, Definitely just an all-around great player. Someone every coach wants to have on their team. But bad play there for Berger. Lost at 3 on that run.
The left side offensive lineman want to play to the right that one around, and definitely did not work out.
Not at all. Brings up a 2nd and 13 here. Maybe giving Michigan a little bit of momentum. Definitely, need to get a stop here for Michigan. You don't want them to score. Want to try and get this ball back and get in position to win this game. Oh, and Sheldon knocks it down. That could have been intercepted if he just took his other hand in the air.
And that's why he's on defense.
And you can see Coach Pham over there signaling, putting up 2 hands, wanting his defensive backs to go for the catch.
Every defensive back wants to be a wide receiver, but there's a reason why they aren't.
Exactly. Got 3 minutes left in this game. It's tied up. 3rd and 13 here. The receiver's at the right. Berger in the backfield. Drop back. And it's going to be a deep in and gets popped after he picks up that first down.
What a good play right there. Absolutely fooled the corner on the left side. Wide open. Space to pick up a few yards afterwards.
You know, those in routes are dangerous, especially when you're one-on-one in man coverage. Definitely a quick way to get open, quick way to pick up some yards. Brings us to 1st and goal here. 9. Another handoff to Berger. Takes up a nice little gain there.
Yeah, I mean, Brousseau's doing exactly what he wants to do. He's going to make Fam rush on this last possession, whether Brousseau gets a field goal or a touchdown. As long as Brousseau does not turn the ball over, he is absolutely in the driver's seat for the rest of this game.
Oh, for sure. You know, definitely a position you want to be in. He's chewing some clock. Only got 2.5 minutes or so left in this game. Has a chance to take a lead here. And it's another handoff to Berger, who gets tackled at the 2. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line here.
This is going to be a huge play. Fam wanting to play more aggressive with his zones is what I heard him screaming to his defensive coordinator.
Oh, for sure. You can tell, you know, both coaches look calm. They look like they're, you know, in the right headspace. Definitely got to make adjustments here. Try and figure out a way to get a stop here on the goal line. And Berger's going to take it in the end zone.
That's definitely a stop on the goal line that Fam wanted. Coach does exactly what he wants to do. Leaves Fam with under 2 minutes to go in this game. Fam's going to have to speed up his offense, where he's been using more of the Brousseau technique for the most of this game.
Yeah, but as you saw early, he definitely can do it. He definitely has some playmakers outside who can get open deep down the field.
Absolutely slugfest going on. A complete lack of any kind of remorse for the other team. They're just going to keep trading blows for the rest of this game.
Oh, I have no doubt about it. Definitely, you know, definitely going to have to make some plays here. Got a minute 45 to go, 75 yards to try and score this touchdown to tie the game up or possibly take a lead.
Fam's going to live and die into this shotgun formations that he has. He has plenty of them to choose from, and he's going to use them all to full effect.
Oh, for sure, you know. That's his play style. Gives him a little bit more time to, you know, scan the field. Doesn't have to worry about the drop back as much. Oh, and Anthony with a nice catch there, but a bad pass behind the receiver. He had room to run there, too.
Fam left about 6 yards on the table right there with the bad pass.
For sure. And he left a lot more because he had a man on the right side of the field doing the exact same thing who was even more open somehow. Oh, and just like
Wide
that,
open Anthony
with a big catch.
Tries to cut
inside. Big gain right there, you know. Definitely don't want to score too fast. But at the same time, you know, you might not want to go to overtime. You might try and score and get this 2-point conversion for the win.
For the win here, though.
Chewing a little bit of clock here. Could take it under 1 minute, but he doesn't. Drops back. Has a man on the left side of the field. Anthony again breaks 2 tackles, and he's still going. Tackled down at the 5 after an impressive run after he catches the ball there for Anthony.
Fam made very short work of the 75 yards that needed to go down the field.
For sure. Got just about all of it in 45 seconds.
And now this is where Fam is going to start to kill some clock. Make sure that Brousseau does not have enough time.
For sure, you don't want to score too early and let Russo get a big run with Berger or anything like that. Give a little bit of clock, get into the end zone. Play clock down to 7. And he snatches the handoff to Corum, who gets stopped after a pickup of about 1.
Wisconsin calling a timeout here.
Yeah, definitely the time. If you're going to use your timeouts, now is when you need to. Try and save as much clock as you can, because even if he doesn't try to go for time, if you have, one play, anything can happen.
Anything can and will happen in the NWOL.
For sure. All right. Pull back and backfield with Corum. Adjustments at the line. It's a handoff to Corum. Gets taken down at the 2. Brings up a 3rd and goal.
Wisconsin calling their second timeout.
The exact same situation we were just in with Wisconsin here. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Think they're going to run it in like Wisconsin did?
No, I think if I'm Fam here, I got to admit I'm going some kind of play action. Try to catch Wisconsin sleeping on a run for sure.
And it looks like he doesn't do that. He tosses it and runs it in for the touchdown. Now Fam has to decide, is he going to try and win this game right here, or is he going to take it to overtime?
Seen 26 seconds in this league is not a safe amount of time for any coach. Does not matter their play style. Did Fam leave too much on the table?
It's possible. We've seen people come back with 16 seconds. We've seen people score in 8 seconds to win a game. So definitely, enough time on the clock for teams to go out there and try and win this. And it looks like the field goal unit's going to come out here to take this game to overtime as their plan. Wisconsin still has 1 timeout, 26 seconds. Let's see what they do here.
Free football.
Free football.
This could tire out Michigan and Wisconsin respectfully for their games against Tennessee and SMU next week.
It's definitely possible. Let's see what Wisconsin comes out here to do. They only have 1 timeout, but part of me still expects Wisconsin to come out here and give Jalen the Berger the ball out of the backfield.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Or do you fake the handoff here and try to take a top off?
Now, we haven't seen too many real deep shots from Wisconsin yet, so it could catch him off guard. He drops back, rolling to his right. He's going to have to run, and he fumbles. Oh, no. Wow. And just like I said, it looks like whoever got the first stop was going to walk away with a win. And Deacon Hill just handed the win to Michigan.
That is not how you expect a game like this to end.
Heartbreaking fumble right there by Deacon Hill. Michigan going to chew a little bit of clock and try and kick a field goal, most likely to win this game.
They're probably going to try to set up this kick a little bit at the very least.
Oh, for sure.
Almost gets in right there.
For sure. He gets tackled at the 1, you have 2 options here. You can try and push it in, or you can kneel it and take the field goal. Easy chip shot. Let's see what they do. Wisconsin calls their final timeout there, and it looks like they're going to kneel it and kick this field goal.
You can't blame Fam for his decision making right here. It's a smart play to make. It's a safe play. Make sure that there's no fumbles going on. He's going to run this clock down to about 2 or 1 second. He's going to call his timeout, and he's going to kick this ball through the uprights for the win.
There we go, and there's that timeout, just like you said, at 2 seconds. Field goal team will come out on the field here more likely than not. Put this in for 20 yards and the win. And just like that, Johnson seals the game after a heartbreaking fumble right there by Deacon Hill. That is not the way you want to go out, especially in a game like this. Crushing
Again,
loss for Wisconsin.
You got to tip your hat to Brousseau right there. He played his heart out this entire game. It just came down to an absolute heartbreaker for them. Michigan just comes out on the right end of that stick.
Sure, brings Michigan to 2-1 and Wisconsin to 1-2. You know what's funny about Michigan's 2-1? Fam, new head coach of Michigan had COVID and wasn't even able to coach his first game of the season and lost to Ohio State. And so since coming in, Fam is 2-0 this season. Whenever you're ready, we can bring winning coach Fam into the booth here with us.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Fam.
What is up, fam?
Man, what a way to go out. Huge win right there. Huge turnover. How did you feel coming into the last drive?
Yeah, it was on that last play. I remember that one play where coach rolled out to the left side and I beat on the quarterback. So I just sat back and hoped for the computer to do something. And fortunately, we got the forced fumble there on that last play.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a surprise. You came out guns blazing, got up 14-0 fast, and then all of a sudden, 21 unanswered points by Coach Brousseau. What'd you change? What'd you do differently there to get back in this game and get your offense rolling again?
Yeah, Berger was just pounding the rock, so we just tried to implement a little bit more blitzes because first half we were trying to sit back in zone and trying to make sure we don't give up any explosive plays, but that kind of bit us up front where coach is just taking chunks and chunks in the first half there.
For sure, Blaze.
All right. First off, how sweaty are the hands right now?
Super sweaty. Super sweaty.
Man, you played a hell of a game. Hats off to you. Way to stay cool through it all. You played really well there. A couple of key moments. How about the senior quarterback that you benched coming in? His one throw being an absolute dot for a touchdown.
Yeah, he was ready to play. We're fortunate to have two quarterbacks who are experienced enough and have the ability to lead the team. But yeah, McCarthy's the guy. But if we need McNamara, then he'll step up when he needs to.
Again, just hell of a game, fam. It was good to call it. You guys definitely played your heart out and way to keep going till the end.
Yeah. Thanks for calling the game, guys.
Thanks for coming in. Bringing Coach Brousseau.
What up, fellas?
Brousseau, man. I've been there. Had a game in just like that last year. I know it's heartbreaking. What are you going to do to try and make some adjustments for going into SMU?
Well, shout out to Fam, man. Everybody has the game plan. Like everybody knows our DBs are super young, they're inexperienced, and they get picked apart at times. That one coverage bust, the DC shouldn't be calling cover 2 in that scenario, and the outside fade got him when McNamara came in and just lollipopped that ball into the end zone. I think any of us could have probably caught that ball. But offensively, Berger played better than he did last week. I think the boxes were a little bit lighter. Hill played well. He was 11 of 12 throwing the ball. But the one thing, man, being a redshirt sophomore quarterback, son, we got to hang on to the football in key moments, right?
For sure.
We had a heartbreaking one last week in overtime. Turnover leads to another field goal loss. So I don't know, man. It's not really much we can do, man. So just take our lumps and try to get better.
I understand that. I feel that Hill did play really well in there. You have a young quarterback room, sophomore redshirt quarterback starting. He's your oldest guy. I mentioned it earlier. Everyone under that's a freshman. So he's gotta learn how to keep that ball in his hands and, be a leader.
Yeah. We like I said before, we're going to take a lot of lumps this year just because we're not the most talented team. And, kids got to grow up, right? One way or another, by glory or by hell and fire. So we'll see.
Sure, Blaze.
Now, Brousseau, we could focus on how this game ended, but let me tell you, the way that you came back, we're down 14-0 early. You stuck to your game plan. You continued doing what you do best, and that's controlling the clock, controlling the pace of the game, and it really showed. And you had a couple of key moments, like the Hill to Burger toss that turned into a long touchdown, and other just key moments where you really kept your head cool and you were able to come out on top on most plays, especially in that second quarter and in the third quarter. Is there any positive takeaways that you can take from this game?
I mean, the offensive line, if you look at them as well, they're also pretty young. Like this whole team, except for maybe like the linebacking core, is super young. But the offensive line blocked well. Berger, who we're gonna have to pretty much sell my soul to get him to come back for his senior year. But he played really well. He ran through hard. I mean, he had out of his 196 yards tonight, 75 of those were after contact, right? So, he's running hard, everything like that, and that Michigan was once again. I said it last week. One more play better than us, and that's just kids got to learn how to win, and it's very frustrating. But at the same time, you got to take it with a grain of salt, right? We're not really poised to be in this position right now. The kids are super young; they're gonna have to learn how to win, and we're just gonna keep trucking it. It does not get easier next week.
Yeah, well,